Okay, right here in the middle of the frame, you see the invasive bush honeysuckle. So this is a big area we're going to be working in later this fall after a bunch of other things are done. So maybe even into winter. It's a great activity actually to do when it's cold outside because you're using your body, and you can pick days that are brilliantly sunny and go out even though it's 20, and you can just work on invasives. And we'll do another video then of how we do it. We've done one in the past that I will link to, but I just wanted to show you something really interesting. So the bush honeysuckle that's in here, which is a Linicera, and there are native honeysuckles, so you really have to know what you're doing and be careful, because the native honeysuckles aren't as vigorous as these invasives. And I think that we've probably done some damage to some of these natives while we're fighting the invasives or non-natives. So that's for a whole other time, but I just wanted to say that in case you get real excited and you go start cutting today, make sure you know your plan. Okay, so like I said, we're not going to do these till later. And so this is November 3rd, and there are a lot of berries on this plant. And from what I've read, it's not as nutritious of a berry as many of our natives, like poison ivy and grape and Virginia creeper. I mean, those berries disappear so fast into the bellies of birds. It's what all the migrants were eating as they went through here, as well as some of these other ones, which I've showed you before, but I'm going to go show you an interesting observation. So here we go, bush honeysuckle. Now I'm going to walk up the trail here just a bit, and then I'm going to show you the camera screen onto what I want you to see. Okay, so check it out up here. This is rough leaf dogwood, and you can even see all of the structures that were holding the seeds. And so this whole area in here is the same. These shrubs had fruits about a week ago, and maybe even a little sooner than that. But Steve and I went away for a couple days, and the weather had been really challenging. So I know a bunch of migrants had stopped here. And then we were gone to see when it all cleared up and everybody moved. And we came home, and all of the rough leaf dogwood berries are gone. There were millions out here, everybody. Millions. And they're gone. There are a few stragglers. Maybe they're not as tasty. And there's a couple on the earth that had gotten knocked down, I'm sure. Let's see if we can find one. Like, here's one. Otherwise, they're gone. So, dogwoods. I've done videos on silky and rough leaf before. I will link to that. And if you have space, or if you are in a different area and these aren't the native species to you, check out what are. And then if you have space, plant dogwoods. What I am seeing, and what Steve is seeing, is just that these native fruits that are so sought after, a lot of what I just listed plus many more, but for today let's just think rough leaf and silky dogwood, Virginia creeper, wild grape, and poison ivy. Those berries are important, and I don't understand with how fast they disappear here, how on earth there is ever enough food for all these birds. So we can't supplement with bird seed. It doesn't do the same thing. It might help, but it's mostly for us to bring them in so we can see them. We've talked about that before. I can see it. I feel it. I know it. You all know it. We need more of this food planted everywhere so that all other life can survive too. Look at this. Look at these. They were all here a week ago. So obviously they probably ripened at the right moment. Some birds have been picking in there, and then that Hurricane Zeta weather had happened, made it challenging for many, and a bunch fed in here and were able to keep on going or to survive, and that is thrilling to know. And all you have to do is plant or let things grow, no matter where you are, and make sure they're your worthwhile native plants that offer so much. And then you'll just be like us, with your jaw hanging on the ground, wowed at this remarkable planet that we live on.